This is Keith Koo, Silicon Valley Insider, and I am at the Valley Fair Mall AFEELA showroom. And AFEELA is, of course, the joint venture with Sony and Honda Mobility with their EVs. It's the second time I've done the demo, but the first time I'm here today with
Raisu. I'm an Automotive Product Lead with the company Sony Honda Mobility of America.
All right, Raisu, so what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to walk through the vehicle. I'm going to show you all the ins and outs.
All right, thanks, let's go.
All right, so first off, I'd like to say welcome. This is our San Jose studio at Westfield Valley Fair. We have 3 vehicles here. This is a brand new EV hitting roads for delivery mid next year. We have all 3 colors. You have black, calm white, and tidal gray. So you have all 3 here for you to see. It comes in 2 trims, Signature and Origin. The trim that you'll be viewing today is our Signature trim. So first I want to dive into the name, AFEELA. The whole idea was created by wanting to invoke a feeling. Like our creators, they wanted us to have you feel something inside the vehicle. So if you take that idea of invoking a feeling and you add in augmentation and autonomy, part of the pillars of the company, you get the word AFEELA. So the 3 pillars of AFEELA are augmentation, autonomy, and affinity. We'll dive into that. Now, this is a fully connected vehicle, meaning it stays connected to 5G and Wi-Fi networks. It offers a highly advanced ADAS system with 40 sensors, 800 TOPS of processing power as well. Now, I did mention 40 sensors. That includes 18 cameras, 9 radars, 1 LiDAR, and 12 ultrasonics, all utilized for safety and autonomous driving. It currently has level 2+ autonomy, but we are aiming for level 4, which is part of why autonomy is one of the pillars of AFEELA, because we're already thinking about what are you doing inside the vehicle when you don't have to worry about driving. And you'll see some of that immersive experience once we get inside the vehicle. Now, looking at the top, you have the LiDAR. You can see some of those sensors there as well. In front is what we call the media bar. Now, the media bar can be customized in a variety of different ways. You can put your favorite sports team, your company logo. You can put a personalized message. And for more practical uses, you can see what your battery percentage is while charging. You can see what the weather is as well, and you can just use it just about however you like.
Now, when you say level 2 to level 4, why do you not go over level 3?
Because we're already aiming for level 4. That's one of the reasons why we built the vehicle the way that it is, because with us aiming for level 4, you're gonna have a high level of entertainment. Of course, you have a high level of safety as well. Once we reach that level, you don't have to worry about, well, you have more of an idea, or you have more of an opportunity to do more things inside the vehicle. So that's why we're already thinking about what are you doing once we reach level 4.
Does the car come with its own subscription or just piggybacking on your...
It comes with its own right now. They're gonna have an in-cabin subscription.
Okay, got it.
All right, you can follow me around here. Notice how there are no door handles on the vehicle. The doors open automatically as you approach with a smart key feature. You also have a button that you can open on the sides, and you have manual latches to get in and out of the vehicle. I'll have you come to the driver's side and you'll get inside that way. Now, there are cameras and sensors, so the door won't open automatically if you're standing right in front, as you can see there, but once you move out of the way, it opens right up.
Can I get in?
Feel free to get inside. I'll get your doors closed for you, and we'll keep going from there. Thank you. All right, so now that we are inside of the vehicle, I will have you step down on the brake pedal all the way.
The door's automatically closing?
Yep, the door automatically closes and adjusts to each individual user. By utilizing AI and sensing technologies, we want to create a 2-way intersection between the vehicle and the user, in which the vehicle will proactively give you information as you drive on the go. Now, she can do a lot more than getting you from point A to point B. She can change the theme of the vehicle. She can even tell jokes. So it's meant to just be interactive with you, and she learns as you learn as well. Like, as she learns your preferences, she can help you in more ways as well.
I got an exclusive look at an early prototype probably half a year ago, and we were talking about how this is actually not just a car, but a multimedia experience as well. Anything that's been updated since then?
Yes. So first off, I'll have you roll your window up. So as you can see, that cancels out the outdoor noise. It will not cancel out things that operate on a high-pitched frequency, like police sirens and emergency sirens and things of that nature, but it will cancel out just about everything else.
You got it.
Now we have our interface of apps here that can be customized as well. You have apps such as Ride View for movies, Stingray Karaoke, Zoom. If you don't use some of these apps, you can take those apps off and put the apps on that are relevant to you. This vehicle has 28 speakers. The speakers were built first before we built the vehicle, and we meticulously placed each one to give you the best possible audio experience. So with that said, you have 360 spatial audio, giving you a full theater-like experience. You also have something that we call zonal sound, meaning if you're listening to songs, I'm listening to a podcast, you can separate the sound in between the seats without headphones. Now I can show you a demo of the 360 spatial audio if you'd like to check that out.
Sure.
As I mentioned, you have different apps such as Spotify, Amazon Music. Now you have each zone has its own speakers tuned to that particular zone, so you can combine all of them and have the 360 spatial audio, or you can separate them with the zonal sound. So those are some options that you have in terms of the audio experience.
Now, I mean, I love Sony, I love Honda products. In terms of the engineering, though, isn't there concern about there's too many distractions?
So as I mentioned, you do have those 40 sensors. You do have cameras that are inside the vehicle as well. You have one here, and you have one here as well that will be utilized with those in-cabin safety features. You also have something where we call it the L swipe. Once the vehicle takes off in motion, anything that the passenger is working on, this becomes a privacy screen.
Got it.
So it's polarized, so you can't see it from the driver's seat while the vehicle is in motion.
So like when I see a demo with the movie.
Yep, and we'll go to the movie as well. And it's something I want to show you once we get outside the vehicle, because even though this is one of our pre-production prototypes, we already have some of those safety features in place inside of this vehicle, just to show you our dedication to having this vehicle not only an entertainment vehicle, but a vehicle that is high on safety as well. So we are thinking about those things and already have some of those in place for the guest. Now, speaking of which, we have hybrid side mirrors, standard on the outside, digital on the inside. The digital help to reduce the blind spot. So as you can see, that's a little bit of that blind spot that you can see there in that digital screen. And you can have that on, or you can turn it off if you want to. So you do have that option of keeping it on or having it off. You also have a hybrid rear view mirror with home link. Right now, you see the standard, and then you can switch it to the digital. And the digital rearview mirror gives you a wider field of vision. So that is another thing that we're using some of those cameras and sensors for inside the vehicle. You have the uniquely designed yoke steering wheel made to not obscure the vision of the driver, making it easy to see all important information right in front. You also have a heads-up display that's right over there as well. And then of course, what you see here is called the panoramic screen. Now the panoramic screen can be utilized in a variety of different ways. Right now we have the standard AFEELA theme, but you can also change the e-motor sound and other themes as well. So say if we were to change to the relaxed theme, as you can see, the interior lighting has changed. That's the sound that you would hear as you drive. That's your e-motor sound. And not only can you customize this yourself, but your personal AI agent can learn your preferences, and she can make a customized theme and e-motor sound for you based off of your preferences. So it's just one of those ways that you can just personalize the vehicle with the overall artwork that you have on the panoramic screen and the interior lighting as well.
I love it, but who has time to do all that?
And as I mentioned, the AI agent can make it for you as well. So for those people who don't have time but still want to change it, you could ask the AI agent to do it for you.
So what's maintenance expected to be like? Because you have all these sensors, you have all these different things that traditional cars don't have.
So we have a partnership with Motor for our insurance. So Motor will handle the insurance, Urgently handles roadside assistance, and Crash Champions hire that handles maintenance. So any type of maintenance that the vehicle needs to go into the shop for, Crash Champions will handle that. If you had like a flat tire or you had a fender bender or something like that, Urgently handles that, and then Motor handles the actual insurance.
How does that work in terms of buying the car? Is it included with the purchase price?
So we haven't announced that yet, but we will be announcing that soon. As you know, with you being one of our reservation holders, that's information that we're going to be adding in as we get closer to the release date. We are currently accepting reservations, but as more of that information becomes public, we'll let all of our reservation holders and the general public know what their options are in terms of buying, leasing, or things of that nature.
Got it.
Now, you also have PlayStation Remote Play. It is the first vehicle to have PlayStation integrated into the system. You leave the PlayStation at home, take the controller with you, pick up where you left off on the go inside the vehicle. You have Crunchyroll for the anime fans.
And this is for the passengers.
Yes, for the passengers. The driver cannot play while driving. If you're parked or charging, you can do that. But while the vehicle's in motion, the entertainment suite is for the passengers. Now, if you're not into gaming, we also have the HDMI view. So if you're in the vehicle and you are on a Zoom call and you want to have a presentation going on, that is something you can do while driving. Now, you won't be able to see what others are presenting, but you can be on camera if you want to be on camera while driving. Just won't be able to see what others are doing. And for the passengers that are in the vehicle, like if you're the person doing the carpooling, then the passengers can do their very own presenting and mirror what they're doing onto the screens. Because we do have more than one HDMI outlet, so you can plug those in. I can have my laptop here, someone can have their laptop in the back, because we do have rear seat entertainment as well. So you do have those screens that can be very similar to the interface that you have here. So you can have your own apps here, you can have your own apps in the back, and quintessentially, everyone could be doing different things while inside the vehicle.
Cool.
Now, if you want to watch a movie, as I mentioned, you can go to the Ride View app. It'll come up on the screen like this. We'll go over to Gran Turismo. I'll play a little bit of that. Because once you start playing the movie and once you start driving, as I mentioned, that screen goes to the right-hand side and you will not be able to see what's happening. So you really get the feel of everything that's happening while inside of the vehicle. But once again, like I mentioned, if you're driving and you may think, okay, well, I don't want to feel all of that, you can separate that and separate each one into the zones for your seat and for the passenger seats. So you don't have to worry about what they're watching, because you have your own thing happening here, your own podcast, your own music, whatever you like to listen to, you can have that designated to just your area.
Got it.
And it's a 300-mile range. So currently, it is a 300-mile range. It's compatible with NACS and CCS charging ports. So you do have access to the Tesla supercharger network, and you can get from a 20% charge to an 80% charge in 30 minutes. For the maps, you have an option of a 2D, 3D, and satellite view for the maps, and it's powered by Unreal Engine and Epic Games. That's why you saw the Unreal Engine there. It is a full screen of the maps, so as you can see, you have full screen here, and then you have those options there. So I did mention it is a partnership. That's part of our Affinity aspect, part of our 3 pillars. We want to create along with everyone else. That's why we have those partnerships with Unreal Engine, with Epic Games, and with a variety of others, because we want to make, and even the company itself, Sony Honda Mobility, was birthed from a partnership of Sony and Honda coming together, 50-50 joint venture, to create this vehicle. So that's part of the pillars that we believe in to make a great vehicle for everyone.
All right.
And last but not least, 70% of the components used in the seating is plant-based and recycled material. You can also, it has odor neutralizing fabric. You also have heated, ventilated, and massage seat options.
Not standard.
It is standard.
In both trims?
In both trims as of right now. Got it. Now, if you'd like to follow me to the back, we can take a look at the trunk.
Sure.
You can press the button. It looks like a car with the door open. Now, what you have here is an active rear spoiler, because it is a fast vehicle as well. As you drive at speeds of over 40 miles an hour, this comes up, and then it goes back down as you go below 30 miles an hour. I like to say it's deceivingly spacious, because when you press this button here, it reveals 27.0 cubic feet of storage space. And the seats fold flat as well, giving you additional storage space options. You also have this extra space here, where you can put a charger or just about whatever you like. Now, do you have any questions for us? That was a little sample of the AFEELA 1.
Well, the question is, how much is the MSRP on the 2 trims?
Yes. So there are 2 trims, Signature and Origin. The Origin trim starts at $89,000. The Signature trim starts at $102,000.
And what's the difference?
The big difference between the two is the Signature trim, or the Origin. The Origin does not have the digital rearview mirror with the HomeLink. You do not have the rear screen, so no rear seat entertainment. You have 19-inch wheels instead of 21-inch wheels, and it currently comes in one color only. That's the only difference between the two. You still get the same tech, you still get the same autonomy, just about everything else is the same. So quintessentially, you're looking at a roughly $13,000 difference for features that you personally may or may not need. I've spoken to people who said they don't have kids or they don't have people who ride with them often, so they don't need the rear seat entertainment. They don't have a smart home. They don't use HomeLink. So if that were the case, then maybe the Origin would be better for you. But then I've had other people who said they live by HomeLink. They need that. So then the Signature would be better for them.
Well, thanks a lot.
No problem.